Hi, I'm Dr. Lori Puskar. I want to help you look and feel amazing. So, we're going to go through your wellness journey and we're going to discuss the topics of first, what is functional medicine? Two, who am I and how I can help you? Three, what does your actual journey look like and what do you envision for yourself as far as your health goals, your time frame, and your budget? So, what I did is I created what I call the wellness menu. So, we're going to answer all of these questions. So then that way you can create the perfect program for you. So that's what we're going to go into right now. So on your screen, you're going to see the wellness journey menu, and we're going to go through this in detail and explain what we're looking at and how I can help you and what would be the best approach for you. Okay, great. So here what we have, and this is on my website, by the way, and if you want to go, it's drloripushkar.com, and then the tab is Your Vision. So when people ask, can I help you? The answer is yes, but the next question is going to be, to what magnitude would you like my help? What did you envision for yourself? How long did you think you and I were going to be working together? And what did you want to spend as far as your investment? So, unfortunately, in functional medicine, it's a newer cutting edge scientific approach to wellness and health than the traditional medical model. So, it's really hard to explain what we do because the best I can say, it's not the medical model. So, it's kind of the opposite. So, what we're looking at here is it's not covered by insurance. It requires a lot more of your personal responsibility, and it really is an investment in your health. So a lot of people say, well, I can't afford it. And so the question I ask is like, did you ever really sit down and even do a budget? So when you veer into the world of functional medicine, what you're going to need to do is what I call a little bit of number crunching. Now, there's no right or wrong number. It's just a matter of what are you willing to invest and how long are you willing to invest that amount of money, so to speak, and then what does it look like for the long term? So what we have here is, how do you envision your wellness journey? So again, since the program I'm going to be creating for you is tailor-made, there are technically no services provided individually. So what I'm going to do here is give you kind of an idea of what a program would look like. And what's key here is, just like when you would build a custom built home, if you had the contractor come to your current home and or you went to his office, there's going to be some key questions that your builder is going to ask you. It's like, one, what is the vision for your dream home? And you're going to explain what that dream home looks like. Two, they're going to talk about the time frame, like when do you want this house built, and then how long does it need to take, and then where are you going to live in the meantime? And then, of course, the key question is, what is your budget for this dream home? So you need to start looking at your health kind of like what you envision for your dream body. Are you 50 pounds less? Are you 5 pounds less? Um, are all of your symptoms 100% gone or just manageable or tolerable? Because all of these things are really going to be the answers to, quote, how much the program costs and how long you and I are going to be working together. So let's go through that now. So what I do is I offer programs that are basically in time frames of 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1, 2, and 3 years. I've noticed clinically that to commit to anything less than 3 months, whether you do that with me, an online service, the nutritionist down the block, you're really doing both of you a disservice if you're unwilling to commit for at least 3 months. Now, you have to realize that 3 months is the bare minimum. The way the body works metabolically is it takes approximately 9 months to a year to kind of have the body reprogram itself and resculpt itself. That doesn't mean you won't see improvements along the way, but biochemically, if you really want to reset your metabolism, that takes your body approximately 9 months to do. That's not anything I can change, a medical doctor can change, a prescription drug can change, or any health hack or social influencer you're seeing online. This is how the body is designed. This would be like asking the custom contractor, is like, I want a gorgeous, $3 million mansion on the water, and I want it for, $1,000, and I want it built by next Thursday. It just cannot be done. So your body comes with these same time frame and visions and budget requirements, so to speak, in what it's going to take to get you well. So you can commit to as much or as little time, but the bare minimum commitment will be 3 months. Then as far as your budget, The question becomes more, what are you trying to choose? So if you want to minimize cost, you can do a very basic, straightforward program. It'll be minimal consultations and minimal supplements. So you can tell the number based on what your budget is in your head, and then we can design a program based on that. Similar to like the contractor can design a very simple, straightforward, functional home, and or it can be a lavish castle. So anything in between is completely acceptable. And we can do the same for your wellness program. So do you want low to mid price, mid to high? And or is it not about the budget or the money? Is it just you want perfection, you want the best results, and you're willing to do whatever it takes? So these are questions you're going to need to answer for yourself. Then the third thing here is the vision. So based on the parameters you have for yourself above, we can then take a look at what your vision is. Are you just looking for symptomatic relief? Or do you really want to get at the root causes of your health situations? And then not only do you want to feel good now, are you looking at the future and you want to invest now? I call it the crystal ball. Do you want to know what might be coming your way? And should we handle that and address those concerns as well? And then are you just the perfectionist type that you just want to know everything about everything? You want to prevent all possible future health situations, problems. You see what's happening to your aunts and uncles, your mom and dad, and your grandparents, and you don't want that for yourself. And you're like, I just want to go for it and I have the most perfect life possible. So again, these are questions you're going to have to ask yourself. Then once we have those individual answers, just like with a general contractor, these are then the possibilities of the components. So for example, just like with a custom built home, if you're going to be doing something on a smaller budget and it's going to be, a more basic home, then you're not going to have probably custom made cabinets or marble countertops flowing from Spain, or not everything's going to be remote. So, remote control. So you're going to have more basic light switches. It'll be a beautiful home. It'll be a brand new home, but again, it's going to be a more run of the mill, so to speak, home. And not that that's not an awesome thing. It's just a matter of what your priorities are, what you envision for yourself, and how you and your significant other wants to approach the home building journey. So what we can do for you is something very similar. We can implement in consultations that talk about dietary recommendations. We can create meal plans for you. A lot of people like some help with some smoothies and some recipes. They like to replace the breakfast meal or when they're struggling with what to eat. We can do very specific detox protocols. So once we know what organs are toxic, we can create tailor-made organ detox protocols to the individual organs. A lot of people come to us with skin issues, so we can do a topical regimen as well as an internal regimen. I have a wonderful natural skincare routine that I do, and it's great for acne, psoriasis, blemishes in general. So that's something we can add to the protocol as well. We might have to do some work and support and heal and rebuild your immune system. We can take a look if you're doing the right or wrong exercise routine, and if there's any lifestyle modifications that you would need to make. So maybe you're going to bed too late, or maybe you're getting up too early and keeping with what would be best for your body. So we'll take a look at your lifestyle habits and see what we need to do there. You can also get consulting either with a wellness coach and or me. So that's where your time frame and your budget comes into play. Are you looking more for a wellness coaching journey and some basic nutrition consulting? Then you'd work with my wellness coach. If you're looking for a more medical approach and we need to talk about diseases, symptoms, diagnoses, and the fact that you're possibly already on medications, then that would probably require a more extensive protocol where you work directly with me. And then a lot of our patients, the happy medium, they work a little bit with the wellness coach and a little bit with me, seems to be the best balance. But again, it's your call on which one you want to do. Then what we also do as part of the protocols, we talk about adding in nutritional supplements. Again, the budget is based on how many supplements you would like to be on. So a lot of times you can get there faster if you're doing 5 or 6 supplements, but if finances don't allow it, we will get there and you can take 1 or 2, but then realize it'll probably take maybe 2 to 3 times longer. So the choice is yours as far as how long you want the journey to be, and then the finances, as we've already discussed. We will talk about, not mandatory, but sometimes co-treating with allied health professionals is a great idea, possibly getting you massage, acupuncture, things of that nature. And we can also do the traditional medical diagnostics. So we can do the MRIs, ultrasounds, we can do whatever we need to get you well. I skipped over there. A key part of it is the functional medicine lab test. Now, these are really, really important, and I'm here to tell you they are not covered by insurance. And the reason for that is because these are the levels that the medical doctors and the medical model don't want you to do, because they're the tests that you cannot write a prescription for. So what they do is they term it not medically necessary. So if they cannot put you on a drug, everything that's outside that category is not now considered not medically necessary. So that's why the consulting, the functional medicine lab test, the supplements, none of it's covered by insurance because it's not medically necessary. And that is actually the reason why I do exactly what I do, is I don't want you to have to do the medical approach. So the functional medicine lab test, the supplements, etc., they are all out of pocket. So we can talk about which ones would be the best for you. So there's over 50 different functional medicine lab tests I do or recommend, but we're going to see, do you want to do one, two, several, none? It's the choice is yours. Then what we can also do is add additional personalized recommendations to any of the above. I have 30 years of clinical wisdom. There's things that are always just coming out, popping out of my brain that I don't even know I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what I forgot to tell you? So as needed, we will give you even more individualized, personalized one-on-one care with whatever the health situation is. So if you haven't done so already, of course, schedule your free phone consult, or maybe you're watching this video because I sent it to you after the free phone consult so you could get to know me a little bit more. But either way, definitely take your next step, whatever that's going to be. Now, of course, people are going to want to know about the prices, and here's what we have to offer. So first and foremost, the free phone consult, of course, it's free. I want to talk to you. I want to get to know you a little bit more, and then most importantly, make sure that any of what I'm discussing here will actually help you. So some people come to me a little bit too late, a little bit too trapped into the medical model, that I have to refer you out to one of my medical colleagues to kind of handle both sides of the equation. You can do online learning. So a lot of people are talking about finances being a big issue. So we have basically a do-it-yourself approach. So what you can do is not work with me, not work with my wellness coach. We can give you some access to the basic education on nutrition, the quality of supplements, herbs to take, etc. And there's no charge for that. We have on this website here is a tab. It's all about free online learning. So you can do as much of it on your own. If you do want to work together, our first step is doing the initial health evaluation. So we can go through and get all the details necessary. And that's $199 because you're watching this video. It's normally $400, but as a thank you for watching this video, you can have that at $199. We will give you the supplement guidance. So if you do decide to do supplements, you can do supplement guidance between a coaching session and some basic supplements that could run you possibly $200, maybe $600. It depends on, again, how much guidance you want and how many supplements you would like to be on. The average bottle of supplements, depending on what you're on, runs between $20 to $40 a bottle. Some of them are very specific and very aggressive that they run on the higher end. And then some of them are more basic. It's a good quality B vitamin, but you can be looking approximately like $20 a bottle. You can do the nutrition coaching here, and you can set that up as a package. So again, remember we said the 3 months is the bare minimum. So you can do a 3-month coaching package for $600, and the packages can go up to as high as $2,000. The more you buy, the more you save. You don't have to do a large package. We try and range budgets here for everyone, but a bare minimum 3-month commitment for $600 is what we would recommend. We can tailor make your programs here. Even though you'll be getting some coaching, you can tailor make it to be addressing skincare, where we'll again talk in more detail about the topical skincare regimens, permanent weight loss, not just temporary weight loss or the latest fad diet. We're talking about permanent weight loss. Much different approach, much different way to go about losing weight than just doing the latest fad or 21-day challenge on social media. So we can talk about that. I do a special body technique, and it has to do with something known as quantum bioenergetic testing, where we basically get the information necessary right back from your body. So you can watch the video on that if you would like that as part of your journey and your consultation. We can do a specific, more tailor-made hormonal wellness program. So many women are finding this an issue, so you can work on that as well. You can do a standalone service of just some basic virtual wellness coaching. We can do diet and exercise coaching. A lot of times what people do is they mix and match the packages here. So maybe you get a little bit of one and a little bit of the other, or you combine them, and then we set you up for like a year wellness program. So as you're seeing here, is there's many options. They can go from free and up to as high as you want, depending on how many programs you want to do simultaneously, back to back, or you want to mix and match. So that's why it's like similar to a menu. We also do a lot with the DNA and the genetics. There's some functional medicine lab tests to really know and see who you are genetically. The lab tests, by the way, run anywhere from $500 to $1,000 per test. And again, like I said, they are not covered by insurance. So it's a matter of you want to do one test, several tests, no test, the choice is yours. It's just a matter, though, of what information you are hoping to know and achieve. So the more our hands are tied with less information, the less accurate and the less clinical successes we can promise you. So again, the journey is yours as far as how you would like to approach it. And then the last thing we have here is it's called our concierge wellness package. This is for people who insist on perfection and they insist on working with me and me alone. This is one-on-one consulting, either virtual and or in office. And I will tailor make and give you my 30 years of clinical genius wrapped in around whatever program you choose. So the price there is not in addition to above. It will be obviously melded together, and we will create an entire package of all the products and services above with the concierge service thrown in on top as an extra added bonus. So I really hope that helps you understand how functional medicine works, who I am, what I'm trying to achieve, and how, most importantly, what your vision is for yourself is actually the answer to how we can go about handling everything you're hoping to achieve. So I hope that helps explain what it is we do, what functional medicine is about, how I can help you, and what would be the best vision that you have for yourself and how to approach that. So I hope this really helps you understand everything that we do and how we can tailor make a package no matter what your needs. Because my biggest goal and purpose for you is to get you look and feeling as amazing as you possibly can and having the wonderful life that you deserve. Thanks so much and have a great day.